weekend, the second game of the doubleheader between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers from Yankee Stadium. Brought to you by P. Ballantyne and Sons, brewers of the crisp refresher Ballantyne beer. Enjoy sunny, mellow Ballantyne beer along with baseball. And for the 26th consecutive year by Major League Baseball's largest radio and television sponsor, the Atlantic Refining Company and your Atlantic dealer. In the second game of the doubleheader, going for the New York Yankees will be Ralph Terry. And for the Detroit Tigers, the pitcher will be Bunning. Jim Bunning will go for Detroit. Yogi Berra will be in left field in the second game of the doubleheader. Mantle and Maris in center and right. Boyer at third. At short is Kubek. At second, Richardson and Skowron at first. Johnny Blanchard is behind the plate. And on the mound, Ralph Terry. The Tigers have Charlie Maxwell in left in this game. And otherwise, their lineup remains the same as it was during the first game. Maxwell playing the second game instead of Colavito. The first game was won by the Yankees in 11 innings, 5-4, when Yogi Berra, with 2 out and the bases loaded, lined a pitch into left field that finally broke up a ball game as the Yankees appeared to have won back in the 9th inning. But the Tigers came up with 3 in the 9th and tied it up. Well, the Yankees gained 1 back from the Tigers, who've taken the opening 2 games of the series. They're going for a sweep now. And the Tigers are trying to split this one and walk out of Yankee Stadium with 3 out of 4, which I'm sure is as much as they would be glad to settle for. The first pitch into Jake Wood from Ralph Terry is in for a called strike. Ed Hurley is working behind the plate in the second game of the doubleheader, with Kinnaman, Honachek, and Flaherty working on the bases from first to third. 0-1 the count. The pitch swung on and fouled back up the screen towards the press area, and the count is strike 2.
The outfield on Jake Wood is a step around toward left. Washington coming in Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon. Then the next action is a week from today, a doubleheader with Baltimore. Strike 3 swinging. He went after a fastball. I think he just did nick it, and Blanchard stayed with it and held it till the third strike. No, Terry strikes out his first hitter. And now Billy Bruton gets in. He had 1 hitter double, a squibber off the end of his bat inside third base in the first game. Charlie Maxwell waiting on deck. He pinch hit in the 9th inning into a base on balls when the Tigers got 3 to tie it. Bruton hits the first pitch, a high fly ball into short left center. There's Berra signaling he'll take it, and Mantle watches admiringly as he does. You can see Mickey saying something. Jimmy Cannon, sports columnist of the Journal American, was teasing Yogi about how he looked in the outfield, wobbling on the fly ball. But then he finally had to confess, but you catch him. Now we have Charlie Maxwell, always dangerous and doubly so on Sunday. I don't know how he got that talent, but he did. Foul ball back. See, I think it was it last year, 2 years ago? Phil, didn't Maxwell crank up on a Sunday at Detroit against the Yankees and hit, 4 home runs?
At least 4, Red. It might have even been more. He was a Sunday hitter 2 years ago.
How do you account for it?
Big crowds. He likes to play in front of them.
Huh? I gave you the perfect answer. You didn't use it. It's Sunday. Pitch is inside on his hands. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maxwell is a right field pull hitter. Outfield shifted accordingly. Takes a high outside fastball, ball 2, 2-1. Bruton went up there at 228. He's gotten off to a slow start this year. Maxwell is hitting 250. He hasn't had a chance to play so much since Bruton got on the ball club. Curve is low, ball 3. It wasn't that Bruton took his job, but Bruton took center field and moved Kaline to right and moved Colavito to left. And that made Maxwell, as far as the outfield's concerned, the same thing as the number that he wears, 4. All right, 3 balls, 1 strike. Terry's pitch. Charlie swings the line drive. Bounces off Richardson's glove. He recovers after knocking it down. Throws just in time to nip him at first base. That ball handcuffed Bobby. He had to short hop it. So it is nothing across. Top half of the first inning, game 2. The Yankees won the first in 11, 5-4. And the score at the end of half an inning is Detroit nothing, the Yankees coming to bat.
You know, for many men, a good pipe is one of life's big pleasures. But as every pipe smoker knows, deposits that form in the bowl have to be removed from time to time for a pipe to draw as it should. Well, now this is also true of the carburetor in your car. Deposits form on the inside walls under normal driving conditions. For best results, these deposits must be removed. Now, removing them can be a tough job, even for an experienced mechanic. But today it's really very easy when you drive with Atlantic Imperial gasoline. You see, Atlantic Imperial is specially designed to clean your carburetor while you drive. As it flows through the carburetor, it gradually dissolves and removes the hard deposits and washes them harmlessly away. Then Atlantic Imperial's protective action keeps them from forming again. Today, more and more people are using Atlantic Imperial in their cars. It's the gasoline that cleans your carburetor as you drive and keeps it clean. In giving the lineups or mentioning the positioning of the players, we indicated that Colavito was out of the game, but actually it's Al Kaline, who has been bothered with a pulled muscle in his leg, and it was quite apparent during the first game that he was in some pain. And so Bob Sheffing has pulled Colavito, moved Charlie Maxwell into left field, put Colavito over in right where Kaline was playing, and of course flanking them in center is Billy Bruton. So we erred there and hope that straightens the matter out for you. Tigers out 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Bobby Richardson to lead off for the Yankees as Jim Bunning, the hard-throwing right-hander, peers in to pick up the sign from Dick Brown. Here's the windup of the first pitch to Bobby Richardson. It's a fastball, and it's right in for a called strike.
He's a big, tall fella, 6'3", 185 pounds. Strike 1 pitch is swung on. There's a line drive hit over first into right field. It's a clean base hit. Colavito retrieves and throws into second. No, he throws back to first base, but Bobby did not take the big turn. You have to be careful with that arm of Colavito, so it's a sharp single to right for Richardson. Now we have Tony Kubek getting in. Running in 57 with Detroit, 120. Then he won 14 and 58, 17 and 59, and last year 11. Kubek, left-hand batter. Bunning delivers, and it's a fastball low outside. Ball 1. Tony hitting 287. Tigers are a real rough ball club, and especially for the Yankees. They lead them 3-2 this year. There's a ball that is hit into right, the base hit. And there's Bobby on his way around second, going to third. Colavito's throw is not in time. And Kubek seemed to hit that one right off of his ankle. He seemed to golf it. Tucked it into right center field, base hit. So suddenly the Yankees now have men at first and third, nobody out. And some of the big boys moving in. Maris, then Mantle, then Berra, Cowan. In Casey Stengel's regime, the Tigers beat the Yankees more than any other club in the league. They took 3 of the last 5 season series from the Yankees and split even in 2 others. Detroit now over at New York by 3.5 games. Maris takes curve in under his hand, ball 1. The Yankees, by winning the first game, not only saved themselves 2 games of the lead. Had they lost it, they'd have been 5.5 back. Now they're 3.5 back, but they also took advantage of the fact that Cleveland in 15 innings beat Baltimore 1-0. And so the Yankees shook the Orioles at least a game behind them. Orioles will be in here for a doubleheader a week from today. And 2 weeks from today, a doubleheader at the stadium with the Chicago White Sox. So with the good weather coming in, you got the big attractions coming to you. Infield and double play depth. No score game. Outfield around toward right on Maris. Fastball outside. Ball 2. Maris hitting .218. Manager Shuffing would not announce who would be his starting pitcher in the second game until after the first game was concluded. I sort of figured that had he won the first game, he might have come with Fortack on a gamble and saved Bunning for his next time out. Pitch is swung on and missed. Slider. But when the Yankees won the first game, I would imagine the manager said, well, I better come with my best man. See if I can't win this series 3 games to 1. These fellas scheme around. The 2-1 pitch is a curve on the outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. At the end of the first inning of the second game at Cleveland, the Indians lead the Orioles 1-0. They beat them in 15 innings in the first game, 1-0. Bunning comes set. Deals. Maris swings, fouls it back out of play. Full count, 3-2. Bunning lived across the river from Cincinnati over at Fort Thomas, Kentucky. A couple of years ago, he made the old redhead feel his age. I was interviewing him, and I just asked him a routine question. I said, when did you first get interested in baseball? He said, when I was a small boy listening to you broadcast the Reds. Maris hits a high foul ball deep back of third. It's close to the stands and in. Three and 2. Nobody out. Richardson at third, Quebec at first, singles to right. Bunning in no great hurry. Now the tall right-hander comes set. Pitches, Maris swings and hits the line drive right in the center field and almost knocks the pitcher down. Richardson has scored, and around the third goes Truback. And Maris is on at first. That was a savage line drive. Bunning is very tall, as we had told you, and he was caught right in the middle of his follow-through. And he just collapsed to avoid being hit. I mean, that's the only way he could get down from under, because he was caught dead center, and if he hadn't, that ball would have hit him right in the face. Ow. Bill, do you think it takes up a pitcher when he is so narrowly missed with a hot line drive? Does it take up a pitcher?
Oh, like definitely. It takes him a couple of minutes to recuperate, slap a little color in his face. That was
before he can recuperate. Here's Mantle up there, huh? 1-0 New York, and Mickey takes the high fastball, ball 1. Maris hit a savage line drive for a base hit to right field in the first game, which prompted me to make the opinion that it looks as though he's finally got his timing ironed out, which he hasn't had all year. And this last one ball was even more so. So if he's starting to time that ball, that's one of the things the Yankees have really been waiting for. That, and I use the word advisedly, that one that went past Bunning just now was brutal. Mantle set, hitting left-handed swings. The ground ball hits off the second baseman's glove. Maris goes in straight to the second. Mantle at first, base hit. And Kubek has scored, and it is 2-0 in favor of New York. 4 straight hits. That was a hot one. Wood dove. He had to go towards second base, and all he could do was knock the ball down and partially deflect it. First, a base hit for Mantle. Run batted in. 2-0 in favor of New York, and now here is Berra, who hung out the close with a line drive. Or I guess you would more aptly say you could have hung the close on his line drive. And last of the 11th, it broke up the first game. The Yankees won 5-4. Runners at first and second, 4 straight hits, 2 runs in the bank, nobody out. Berra hitting .250. Outfield toward right. Bullpen is going for Detroit. Yogi swings, and there is a high fly ball to right center field. Calavito can't get it, and the bases are loaded. The runners had to be careful. They couldn't start until they were certain the ball was dropped. So Berra dropped a high fly ball into short right center, and the bases are loaded. Maris moving over to third, Mantle to second, and Yogi's on. 5 straight hits. And now we have the mighty Moose up there. Garn had a big home run in the first game, which he hit the right center field in the bleachers. He's hitting .286. All right, 3 on. Bunning has his cap off, is mopping at his forehead, takes a deep breath. I would say he hasn't had a particularly easy first inning. His manager doesn't think so either. Here comes Sheffing, moving out to the mound. He's walking very slowly. Catcher Brown goes out to the mound, and now there's the MGR. Phil, I know you've been a shortstop so many years. What does the manager say to a pitcher at a time like this?
Well, Red, he's asking Bunning, is he making the pitches too good for these hitters? Or does he, has he got anything out there? It's just one of those things. Some days a pitcher will go out there, throw hard, and nothing happens. Tough to figure out, Red, just exactly
back when you were playing, they hadn't tightened the rules. You could come in and really listen, couldn't you?
Yeah, I used to go in and listen, but I never learned too much, that's it.
You never what? Okay, Sheffing's gone back. Bunning's ready to pitch the scour, and 3 on. Moose hits a base knock through between first and second into right field. There is Maris scoring, and here comes Mantle, and he scores standing. Berra stops at second base, and it is 4-0 in favor of the Yankees. 6 straight hits, nobody retired. And the Yankees are aiming to have this lead back the way it was before Detroit came to town. Garn now has batted in 20 runs this year. That was a clean single into right field. Hit with the bases loaded. So, counting Berra's base hit to end the first game, this is 7 straight singles for the Yankees. Now we have John Blanchard, the 7th man to come up last of the first inning. 4 runs are in, 6 straight hits, runners at first and second. Blanchard swinging, fouls it back. Strike 1. From these 6-base hits, the only one that wasn't really tagged was Yogi's, which was a short fly ball that dropped in. The other 5 have been sizzlers. All right, 4-0 favor New York. Blanchard takes a change of pace, breaking ball low outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blanchard batting left-handed. Sarah steps off second, Scowen off first. Curve, low inside, swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blanchard steps in. Most of the Yankees, when they put on the plastic batting helmet, just put it on right over the cloth cap. Blanchard doesn't. He puts his cloth cap in his right hip pocket. Just wears the helmet. Takes the curve low outside. Ball 2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bunning taking his time out there, and well, you can understand. Standing at the back of the mound. Off the rubber. Now the tall right-hander looks down and takes a sign. Blanchard waiting, a 3-2 count. Bunning bluffs the throw back to second base. A lot of folks in the stands holler balk. You cannot balk to second base. You can balk to first, and you can balk with a man at third. Not to second. 2-2 pitch. Curve swung on. There's a high fly ball going along the right field line, short right field, and coming down foul. Out of play. Still 2-2. In other words, with a runner at second base, you can fuss around with him all you want to. But at first base, you can't. And also, if you break your pitching move with a man at third, you balk him in. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 6 straight hits for New York last of the first inning. Blanchard swinging, strikes out. He went after a slow change of pace. He tried to slow his swing down to meet the ball, but was unable. And now we have Boya. Boya, right-hand hitter. Hitting 289. He got stopped yesterday after hitting safely in 12. And then he hit safely in the first game today. Right-hand batter. It's a high pop-up. It's a foul ball that Catcher Brown is easily under. A third of the way to the Yankee dugout. Makes the grab. He's very good under these foul balls. So now we have 2 down. And Ralph Terry, who is one of the richest young men in New York right now, is coming out of the Yankee dugout going up to the plate. If you're a starting pitcher and when you come up to hit, you are +4 with runs, you're rich. But this is a funny game, this baseball. Terry, right-hand batter. Runners at first and second, 2 out. Cuts on a curveball, and it is strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Yankees leading 4-0, and in 11 innings took the first game to turn on the Tigers 5-4, although they really got frightened before they were able to pull it out. Detroit, looking like a soundly whipped ball club, came up with 3 in the 9th inning to tie it at 4-4 and throw it overtime, and it looked for a while as though they'd get more than 3 in the 9th. Strike 1 pitch, swung on and missed. That was a change off the fastball. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Scour leading off second. Scour got the 6th successive single and knocked in runs 3 and 4 at the first. Bunning deals, and there's a fastball lined into left field. There's Bell being brought around third by Cazzetti on the base hit. Down stops at second, and the run is in, and it's 5-0. And Pizzicari makes himself even richer with a line single to left. It is 5-0 in favor of the Yankees. Skowron, with the ball hit ahead of him, had to stop at second base. So the first 5 men who got up singled, and they've all been scored. Now we have Bobby Richardson coming up for the second time in this first inning of Game 2. Runners are still at first and second. Outfield straight away on Bobby. He singled into right field. Sharply and started. Curveball is low. Ball 1. Well, it took the Yankees 11 innings in the first game to get 5, and now, before they've given up the first inning, they've got 5. Bunning taking a while to get the sign, and apparently he has a little trouble getting it. The runner at second base, of course, the catcher is using a sequence of signs. Pitch. Fastball low inside, ball 2. Now Bunning is kicking on that decision. I guess right now, after 7 base hits and 5 runs in, his opposing pitcher getting a base hit, he's mad enough to where he could light his cigarettes without matches. Tall fellow ready, deliver. The curve swung on. There is a high pop-up that third baseman Boris, halfway to the plate, is waiting for and has. So, that's that. 10 men batted. Half of them scored. 2 were left. 7 base hits. And at the end of the first inning, the score is New York 5, Detroit nothing. The Yankees won the first and 11, 5-4. Berra drove it in. And now, before we get into anything else, let's pause for station identification. The lights have just been turned on now as we get ready for the second inning. Not that we so much needed them, but that it helped very much in the visibility. Well, the other ball games, Mickey Vernon's new Washington Ball Club coming in here Tuesday night, first visit Wednesday afternoon. Swept a doubleheader this afternoon from the Red Sox, 3-0 and 2-1. The Indians won the first game of a doubleheader from Baltimore, 1-0 in 15, and lead at the end of an inning and a half, 1-0. Second. The White Sox won the first game from Kansas City 6-1, and the Athletics lead 2-1 at the end of 5 in the second. At the end of 8 innings, it is now Minnesota 4 and Los Angeles 3. The Phillies beat the Cardinals 6-4. The Reds beat the Pirates 4-1. At the end of 6 innings, it is San Francisco 7, Milwaukee 6. End of 4. The Dodgers 5, the Cubs 1. Rocco Calavito gets a big hand as he steps in now for the first batter. Inning 2, Terry with the head 5-0, curves in low outside, ball 1. Calavito hitting .250. They had him stopped in the first game out here today, after that big day he had yesterday with 2 singles, 2 home runs. It's 5-0, favor the Yankees. Fastball swung on here out into left field. It may be trouble. It is 1 run. So Colavito touches home plate and is now 5-1. This is his 8th home run and 22nd run batted in. And while he was stopped in the first game, he hit the ball for distance, but to deep left center and deep center, and they caught it on him. This one he pulled, and if anybody caught it, it was a spectator. Now we have Norm Cash, who's off to a wonderful start. Left-hand hitting young first baseman, takes a slow curve in for the strike. Cash hitting .333, has batted in 24 runs for Detroit, the lead in that department. Boris is 23, Colavito is now 22. 5-1, favor New York. Outfield toward right. Cash takes a high fastball, ball 2. Cash fairly close to the plate. Crouches and takes a curve good over the inside. Strike 2. As close to the plate as he is, they try and curve him out on that inside against his hand. Terry delivers, and it's a curveball. It's inside, ball 3. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is a change-up curve, fouled off. Blanchard couldn't hold it. Count holds 3-2. Terry delivers, Cash swinging, hits a high foul back into the upper deck behind home plate. Count holding. Nobody out. Inning 2 of game 2. Terry works, Cash swings and pops the curve up. Let's see. The shortstop Kubek is coming under it. Makes the catch just 2 steps on the second base side of second. Either Tony or Bobby Richardson, the second baseman, could have had it. It was up very high. Richardson's a very generous fellow, and he gave it to him. You could see it happen. I mean, Tony was sort of button coming on it, and Bobby just said, go get it. And so he did. 1 down, and now here is Steve Burris. Hard to recall when a young ball player has come into a league and has clicked so soundly as he has. It's not alone that he's leading the club in batting percentage, .358. Second in RBIs, 23, 1 back of Cash. Has the most hits on the team, 34. Pitch is swung on as a line drive hit out toward Bell in left field, and Yogi pulls it down. He had to give it a skip and a jump. He took it. But Boris has looked like a real professional at third base. Made all the plays, and he had quite a variety of them. And in the first game especially, he showed that he can take a pitch that's not a strike. He took 3 bases on balls that it took a cool head and a good eye to do. Now we have Dick Brown, the catcher. Right-hand batter. Swings to the curve and hits a high drive down into left field. This one is Berra can't catch it, and it is a smeller run. Now it is 5-2. Brown hit a home run, you'll recall, to break the 3-3 tie yesterday. That was the winning margin. That's what upended it. And for Brown, who went up there 298, just took him over 300. That's his 6th home run, 19th one batted in. So the Indians of the Tigers coming in for the second inning behind 5-0 and now behind 5-2. They do not give up lightly. Here's Chico Fernandez taking a fastball low. Ball 1. 5-2 favor the Yankees. Fernandez cuts on a high inside fastball. Strike 1. 1-1. And the Yankee bullpen has gone to work. And Jahowski, I don't like his home run. Roland Sheldon is warming up for New York. There's a fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1-2. Fernandez hitting .263. Swings and hits a high fly deep back of first base. There is Richardson coming over. He's the only one with a chance and makes a one-handed catch and fouls ground across the right field foul line. So we have 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 home runs. And the score now, game 2 at the end of an inning and a half. The Yankees 5 and the Tigers 2.
Say, would you like some help with your spring cleaning? I'm sure that you would. And the fellow to see is your Atlantic dealer. No, he won't put up your screens or paint the living room ceiling, but he'll take care of one of the most important jobs of the season, spring cleaning the engine of your car. You know, after months of start and stop, short-haul winter driving, the motor oil that lubricates your engine is in pretty bad shape, loaded with dirt. Your Atlantic dealer will drain out this tired oil and refill the crankcase with fresh, high detergent Atlantic Premium Motor Oil in the bright gold can. Then he'll put in a clean new oil filter to complete the protection of your engine's moving parts. Remember, your engine needs spring cleaning now. Stop by your Atlantic dealers for a change to Atlantic Premium Motor Oil in the bright gold can.
Hey, Red. Last half of the second inning. It will be Kubek, then Maris, then Mattel. And Jim Bunning back out there to go to work. The Yankees hit him for 7 singles and 5 runs in the first inning. He had to pitch to 10 men. Pretty good day's work he's done already. Kubek, a left-hand batter, takes a strike. There was a slider over the inside, just under the hand. Strike 1 call. High fly ball is hit out to left field. Maxwell is under it. And old Pawpaw has it. That sounds like a funny nickname. The hometown he's from. Pawpaw, Michigan. One up, one away last of the second. The Yankees took the first game at 11. It was a real humdinger. 5-4. They're leading this one 5-2. Here's Maris, who singled to center in the first inning. Served high outside, ball 1. Roger today is definitely timing that ball. And his base hit in the first inning was the one that just missed, hitting pitcher Bunning right square in the face. Fastball swung on and fouled off. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Roger, the most valuable player in the league by the vote of the baseball writers last year. Outfield is swung around toward right. 1-1 pitch is a change on the outside, ball 2. Colavito, with Kaline out with a pulled leg muscle, is in right field in the second game, and when he went out there, he got an ovation from his folks. He hit that home run, you know, the top of the second. Bunning double pump, kick high, throws the curveball in there. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maris now set with that square stance. Bunning double pump, kicks, throws, fastball high outside, and Maris reached for it and fouled it off. One down, nobody on. Curveball right in there. Ball, strike 3. Boy, he set him up with that fastball that pitched before. Well, here's number 7. Single sharply off the second baseman's glove. In fact, Wood did very well to touch it in the first inning. Mickey had 3 hits in the first game. He's now just above 300. Takes the fastball high. Ball 1. Battle set. He's fairly deep in the box as a left-hand hitter. Of course, as you know, he swings from the end all the time. Takes a let-up on the outside. Ball 2. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Change off the fastball is too high. Ball 3. This is the 8th appearance this year for Bunning. He has 2 complete games to his credit. 3-0 pitch. High again. Ball 4. Matter walk. Now we have Barra, who dropped the fly ball into right center for a base hit in the first inning. But he hit a line drive into left in the 11th inning with 2 outs to knock in the winning run and close out the opener. If the Yankees won 5-4, they're now leading in the second one 5-2. Burr just goes right along, playing his regular game. Outfield toward right. Mantle goes. The pitch is taken for a strike. There's a throw, and Mickey steals it. Fernandez, the shortstop, took the throw, went over to discuss the matter with umpire Kinnaman. The discussion doesn't last very long, and Mickey, well, to me it's amazing. Here he is playing with a pulled muscle in the calf of his right leg. The leg is painful. They hoped at noon that he'd just get in one game for sure, and suddenly here he is running like wild and stealing second base. So, there he is. He is a very adept base stealer. He doesn't get thrown out often. Barrow fouls the pitch back. This is the 4th stolen base for Mantle this year, and he has not been thrown out. Catcher Brown out at the mound talking to Bunning. 2 men gone. Mantle at the pickup point at second. 2 strikes to Yogi. Well, they got 2 strikes on him in the 11th inning. Bunning asking for another set of signs. Pitch. A curveball swung on and hit into short left center. It's a base knock. Bruton steals it on the first bounce. Mantle scores, standing to make it 6-2. And Yogi continues going. This is 3 for 3 for him today. 2 runs batted in. So Mantle's steal is properly capitalized on. Single to left center by Yogi. And the Yankees now lead 6-2. Second run scored for Mickey. The Yankee totals are now 6-8-0. Tigers are 2-2-0. They have 2 home runs. Bill Skowron had a 2-run single in the first inning. He delivered runs 3 and 4. Had a 2-run home run in the first game. Swings to the curve and fouls it off. John has the most hits on the ball club with 31. Yankees 6, Tigers 2. Bunning checks the run at first. Pitch to the curve, low outside. Ball right. 1-1. Steps off first. Bunning sets, pitches, a high fastball. Ball 2. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Moose waiting. He stays ready up there with that bat. Pitch is inside, a fastball, under the hands, ball 3. 3-1. Bunning turns his back to the plate. He's moving a little dirt. He didn't like the call on the last one. One pitch inside, ball 4. Darn walks. This pushes Burr down to second. Now we'll have Johnny Blanchard, who struck out in the first inning. That was the first Yankee out. Struck out on a change of pace. Left-hand hitter. Strong right field hitter. Barrow off second. Scarron off first. The Bunning, this is going uphill all the way. Pitches. A curve swung on, grounded foul. Back at first base. Strike 1. Years ago, Bunning pitched a no-hitter up there at Boston. I mean, when he's on, he can be very, very good. Remember, he shut the Yankees out one Sunday afternoon here at the stadium. In fact, we saw it that day. He had a double shutout. Pitch is a fastball inside and back to the stands. The runners each go 90 feet. Barrow takes a long lead around third and just does get back. The ball was right at the batter's knees. Blanchard jumped out of the way, and the catcher could not shift over to his right in time, so the pitch goes right on back to the stand. Barrow moves over to third, Scarron over to second. That's a wild pitch. Official the score. Blanchard back up there. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now they're going to deliberately walk him. So there's ball 2 coming on the outside. Bunning, a right-hander, pitch to Boyer. Right-hand hitter. By the way, Phil, when things are going like this for a pitcher, is the pitcher inclined to get mad?
Oh, he's burning out there. You put an egg out there on top of Bunning's head, you can cook it in about 10 seconds. Oh, that really makes you mad. Everything goes wrong.
Now Boyer's getting ready to hit, and Bunning is standing at the back of the mound, and boy, he's cooking. 8 base hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 1 wild pitch, 1 2/3 innings. You know, he gets paid for pitching. He delivers. There's a curve going on in mid. You know, the thing about baseball, it's a great game to you fans, but it's no game to these fellows in the business. Running ready. Field, curve low outside. Another thing you might take into consideration is Bunning is pitching out there, and this is the way he earns his living. Here are the names of his children: Barbara, Joan, James, Catherine, William, Bridget. Yankees are just taking the food off his table. All right, they're leading 6-2. He pitches, the curve low outside, ball 2. 2-1. Maury up, 3 on. Berra, who has been a thorn in the Tigers' hide, down at third base. Mantle, who hasn't improved their dispositions any either, is at second. Blanchard at first. 2-1 pitch. Boy swings the ground ball, hits off to the short. Fernandez kicks it, and everybody is safe. Another run is in. The ball bounced up and hit him in the stomach. Now it's short. No run batted in. Well, now Phil, would you say that this is calculated to sweeten Bunning's disposition?
No, nothing could sweeten it right now, Red.
Phil, whenever you made an error, did you ever say anything to the pitcher afterwards?
No, I wouldn't dare, no. But it seemed like every time I made an error, the roof fell in. They just keep getting base hits when it should have been the third out. You have years like that.
What'd you do, take a quick shower, or sometimes did you shower at home?
No, I always showered here, but quick.
Okay, 7-2. And here is Ralph Terry up. Swings to the curve, doesn't get it. Terry singled and knocked in the Yankees' 5th run in the 2nd inning. This is the first run that is not earned. Outfield around toward left. 3 on, 2 out. Terry swings to the curve. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Bill Fisher's been in the bullpen for quite a while for Detroit. Story, however, is right here out on the diamond. Bunning, deal, curve outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the inning is still alive. 1-2. That's the count. The Yankees leading 7-2. The difference between Detroit in first and the Yankees in second is going to be the 2.5 or 4.5 games tonight. So again, they're playing for what is the net of 2 games. 1-2 pitch. Right over, call strike 3. Puts it through there. Third strikeout. And for the Yankees, 2 runs, 1 hit, couple of walks, with an error, wild pitch, and totals at the end of 2. For New York, 7-8-0. For Detroit, 2-2-1.
I hope you'll stop by your Atlantic dealers and make it a habit to use Atlantic Imperial gasoline to keep your car on the go.
Right back to you, Red.
Phil, let me ask you again about pitchers' dispositions. Why is it that pitchers seem to get mad more than other ball players?
I don't know. I guess it's because they're in on every play, and every time they get the ball, they're throwing it, and they feel that whatever happens is happening to them.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Well, it is too, but it happens to the infielders too. When they boot a ball, they feel bad.
But I've come to the conclusion that pitchers feel that the world is against them.
I know it. They're moaning about the strike zone being narrower and no more spitballs and no more finagling around out there. But I don't know. When you get up there to hit, they still don't throw a straight ball. Nobody's got a straight ball anymore.
Oh, now you're speaking from a batter's standpoint.
Batter's viewpoint, yeah.
Phil, what I'm getting around to is, do you know of any business in which everyone in it is more selfish than baseball?
No. None at all, Rick.
That's what makes it a great game. I mean, these fellows are all out there fighting for it. Now, let's see. We are going to have a pinch hitter for Bunning, who is scheduled to lead off the second inning. It is Thomas. George Thomas. Formerly went to the University of Minnesota, started out in pro ball in 57. This is over for a strike. He's a right-hand batter. He was signed as a bonus player in 57. And went to Birmingham, Augusta, Durham, Birmingham again, Denver last year, Binghamton. Birmingham. Takes the pitch low outside. Ball one. George Thomas hitting for Bunning. Curve is over for a called strike. Outfield straight away. Terry with a 7-2 lead delivers a fastball that's foul back on the screen. Still 1-2. Start of things in inning 3. There'll be a new pitcher for Detroit. Last half of the inning. Strike 3 swinging. Terry gave him a slider around the knees. Fanned him. His second strikeout. Now we have Jake Wood, freshman second baseman. Terry struck him out. Stopped the second game. Right-handed pitcher, the fastball swung on, and it is foul down in the right field corner. Strike one. The infield is Skowron, Richardson, Kubek, Boya, Burroughs in left, Mantle in center, playing both of them. Barrett is in right. Blanchard's catching the second game. Howard caught the bulk of the first one. They strike one pitch. Curveball over for strike 2. Call. Two strikes. Terry overhead, down. Curve, strike 3. Wood took sort of a half swing. The pitch was around the outside. Wood turned around to discuss the thing with Hurley and then walked away. It'd be hard from here to say technically whether that was a call, third strike, or a swing. All right, 2 up, 2 down, and the batter is Billy Bruton. Left-hand hitter, slender. Cut the bounce ball back to second base. Richardson up with it. Backhands it. There's a throw, but it's wide. And Bruton is safely on. He can move down that line, and also he gets the big jump being a left-hand hitter. Still, gets a base hit. Single. And Charlie Maxwell playing left field in the second game. Kaline out with a full muscle in his leg. Maxwell went to left. Colavito shifted from left to right. Bruton remaining in center. Charlie, left-hand hitter with an overly closed stance. They play him as a decided right field hitter. Give him the big gap in left center. Part of center. Fastball low inside, ball one. Bruton at first. Curve is low inside in the dirt, in fact. Ball two. 2-0. Pitch is the fastball high outside, ball three. 3-0. Carried behind on the count. 7-2 ball game, New York. Inside, ball four. Maxwell drops the bat. Drops off the first base. Bruton moves to second. First ball given up by Terry. And here is Rocco Calavito, who hit a home run in the left field stand in the second inning. His third home run in this series. Third in 2 days, in fact. And the Yankee bullpen goes to work again. They had Roland Sheldon up in the second inning, and I believe that is he getting up again now in the third. We'll check it. Yep, that is correct. Calavito points at bat and set, takes the curve low outside, down into the ground for ball one. Blanchard runs out to the mound. And the way he ran out to the mound, it indicates that there was some confusion over the battery sign. That's a sure sign when you see a catcher suddenly run out there. Got a little sense fixing to do. All right, runners at first and second, 2 down. Tigers won here Friday night, yesterday afternoon. The Yankees took the first in 11 innings today. There's a foul ball back. Off both the catcher and the plate umpire. 1-1. Washington moving in for its first visit. That's the new ball club. Mickey Brennan and company. They swept the doubleheader this afternoon from the Red Sox. 3-0 and 2-1. And then yesterday, they shut out the Red Sox to win that one. So that is pitching. Houck is going to give Stafford his first start Tuesday night. Curveball cut to the outside corner for a called strike. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Calavito going through his flexing routine. Stretches. You would think to see him go through that he was full of kinks. He's not. He's just habit he got into. All right, 1-2. Outfield deep, shaded toward left. Dara's way back out there and left, I'll tell you. Terry pitches. Calavito swings. The ground ball is hit to shortstop Kubek, who's up with it, feeds it to Richardson in time for the fourth on Maxwell. The runner coming on from first base. Sarge Rocky with a fourth. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left, and the score of the second game at the end of 2.5 innings. The Yankees 7 and the Tigers 2.
This time of year, you've probably been cleaning up the house and yard. But did you know that your car's engine needs spring cleaning too? After months of stop-and-go driving like this, your motor oil is saturated with dirt so that it can't lubricate your car properly. And the same dirt clogs your oil filter so that it can't give your engine real protection. Protection you'll need during the months of driving pleasure ahead. Yes, your engine needs spring cleaning. Now, before you start the warm weather driving season, see your Atlantic dealer and have him drain out the old dirt-saturated motor oil. He'll replace that clogged oil filter with a clean new one and refill with high detergent Atlantic Premium Motor Oil in the bright gold can. Stop at your Atlantic station soon for a new oil filter and a change to Atlantic Premium Motor Oil to keep your car on the go.
Now Bob Shepard is speaking over the PA. Right-hander Bill Fisher from Schofield, Wisconsin has come on to replace the starting pitcher Jim Bunning. This definitely was not Bunning's afternoon. Fisher is throwing down some of his preliminary pitches, and we'll take time to pause for station identification.
This is your wonderful world of music. WOKO. Albany, New York.
Start. He relieved in the first game today, so this is his 8th ball game that he's gotten into this year. Paid attendance has just been announced. Here's Bobby Richardson first up. Swings at the first pitch, a high bounce to the short. Fernandez slows it down after taking a big hop and just does throw him out. The paid attendance is 40,968. 40,968, and with serviceman, guest of the Yankees, the crowd is 41,972. The paid for the season is 141,496. So another interesting figure is, let's see, here's Kubek, left-hand batter. Fisher pitches him low for ball one. I think the advance sale was slightly less than 16,000 for today. It was not heavy. So you had a gate crowd of 25,000, which is a direct proof that with a good attraction, given a break in the weather, folks come. Fisher gets the strike over, delivers, and Kubek swings and misses low inside. That ball was right down across his chin, strike two. Funny thing was, he hit one like that in the first inning for a single to right. That golf swing in there. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on, hit for one, bounce right back to the mound. Fisher takes it, goes over to first to Cash. That's all for Tony, one of those safety men. 2 up and 2 down. Friends, I guess you've been wondering about the weather because we've had very bad weather this year and what it has meant on attendance at the stadium. We just received word that the paid now after 9 dates is 141,496. Which is 15,500 ahead of last year after 9 days. So, this crowd today was a big help. Roger Maris takes a pitch outside, ball one. Fisher wasting little time. Deals and gets a curve over for a called strike. Maris singled in the first inning and then took a third strike in the second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left-hand hitter. Swings as a ground ball to second baseman Wood, who's up with it. Plenty of time over to Cash, and the Yankees go down very quietly. 1, 2, 3, and the ball doesn't get out of the infield. So the totals at the end of 3, game 2, 7 runs, 8 hits and no errors for New York. 2 runs, 3 hits and 1 error for Detroit. The Yankees took the first game in 11 innings, 5-4. After Detroit had come up with 3 runs in the 9th inning to tie it, and they threatened to break it up right then. The first game of a doubleheader out at Cleveland was something. The Indians won it in 15 innings, 1-0, and they lead 2-0 over the Orioles at the end of 4 innings of game 2. The White Sox won their first game from Kansas City 6-1. And the Athletics at the end of 7 lead 4-2 in the second. Final score, Minnesota came up with 2 runs in the 8th inning and beat Los Angeles 4-3. Washington, the team that's in here next, Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon, took a doubleheader from the Red Sox. 3-0 and 2-1. And yesterday, you remember, Stedman 1 hit and shut out the Red Sox. So the Washington pitching staff allowed the Red Sox in the last 3 games 1 run. 9 hits. National League in a single, the Phillies over the Cardinals 6-4, and a single Cincinnati 4, Pittsburgh 1. At the end of 8 innings, it is San Francisco 7, Milwaukee 6. That's been a sandbagger all day. At the end of 6, Los Angeles, the Dodgers 8, and the Cubs 4. Here's Norman Cash now, first up in the 4th inning for Detroit. Hitting at a .330 pace. Takes the curve in under his hands. Too much inside, ball 1. Cash is leading his ball club and runs batted in. He's off to a tremendous start. Fastball is low, and it is ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. First hitter, inning 4. Yankees leading 7-2. Pitch is swung and missed. High slider. 2-1. Cash came up in the White Sox organization, was one of the players involved in that big deal with Cleveland when Minoso went back to Chicago, and then Cleveland, without ever putting a suit on him, traded him for infielder Steve Demeter to Detroit. Fastball is high, ball 3. Of course, the Tigers have been congratulating themselves on that deal ever since. Also in that deal was Dick Brown, who went from Cleveland to Chicago. But then finally wound up, and now Detroit has Brown. Ball 4, high inside, and Cash walked. He had 4 bases on balls in the game yesterday. Second walk given up by Terry. And here is Forrest, who hit a solid line drive, which Berra caught in left field. Second inning. This is a fellow that has really been the headline fellow for Detroit. Hitting .350. He's been doing it all. Looks like an old hand. Swings and doesn't get the slider. Strike 1. 4 balls, 1 strike. Terry in position. Deals. Curve low outside. He breaks it into the dirt. 1-1. The Yankees had the first 6 men get base hits against Jim Bunning. This just wasn't Jim's day. The Yankees got a 5-run jump with 7 hits in that first inning. Change of pace is swung on and hit down to short. Two-back juggles it. Over close to Richardson in time for the force, but they missed the double play there on the juggle. So it is a force at second. Two-back to Richardson. Forrest on through the force at first. And the hitter now is catcher Brown, having by far the best season he's ever had. He homered in the second inning. He hit the home run that broke the ball game open yesterday for Detroit. Brown, a right-hand batter. Swings at a fastball, doesn't get it. He and Herb Score grew up in the same town down in Florida together. He used to catch Herb down there. But 0-1. Terry's fastball is low outside. 1-1. Yankees leading 7-2. Terry checks his runner, but not pay too much attention. Change of pace. He swung on and popped back foul. Blanchard comes back and the ball's on the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ed Hurley working back at the plate. Konachik, Kinnaman, Flaherty on the bases. Terry steps on the rubber, now takes the sign. Field, fastball, foul back. Still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Very ready. Delivers strike 3 swinging. That was a fastball high outside. 4 strikeouts for Ralph. And now here's shortstop Fernandez. To a high foul, which second baseman Richardson caught deep back at first in the second inning. Chico, right-handed batters, turned to hit toward right field. He likes to go that way. If you projected a line between his ankles, remember he's a right-hand hitter, would go straight out to where second baseman Richardson is standing. That much turned over. Terry's pitch, the curve, low outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Fastball is too low. Ball 2. 2-0. Interesting as you watch the work of the umpires, realize that 2 men put a stamp on umpiring styles in the 2 major leagues. Still endure. Fastball high inside, ball 3. Tommy Connolly, who died last week, put the stamp of umpiring in the American League, and that was to stand squarely back of the catcher and not move. Bill Clem, who died some years ago, stamped the National League style, which is to move into the crack between the catcher and the pitcher. There's a called strike. Connolly wore the outside chest protector, and that has come down since in the American League. Clem developed the under-the-chest type of protector in the National League, and most National League umpires to this day still use it. Although Beans Reardon never would use it over in the National League. And also, Reardon never would work in the crack between the catcher and the hitter. Reardon always works the other way, on the outside of the catcher. And Jocko Conlon, after getting his collarbone cracked a couple of times on foul balls, went to a modified outside chest protector. Pitch is inside, ball 4. Fernandez walks. This pushes Burroughs down to second base. Now the relief pitcher is due. Here he comes, Bill Fisher. Also, the personalities of those 2 men have come down. Conley was a very quiet man, and his entire philosophy was that the umpire should umpire so quietly that he was not noticed. Clem was the other way. He said the umpire is the dominant figure. He's a part of the show, and he is to have color. He is to have style. In other words, you're to see him. Pitch is swung on a foul back. And to this day, over in the National League, you've got the Dascolas, you've got the Donatellas, you've got the Al Barlicks, you've got these fellows. You know they're back of that place. Now, you make up your mind. But from those 2 men, you could actually write quite a story. You could just about write a book. Fisher hit the bounce ball down to third. Boyer's up with a step on third for the unassisted force. Closing out matters in the top of the fourth inning. Play by the third baseman unaided. Charge Fisher a force out. So, no runs, no hits, 2 left. And the score in the second game at the end of 3.5 innings. The Yankees 7 and the Tigers 2. Now we get ready for the last of the fourth, and Mickey Mantle, who had 3 hits in the first game and is 1 for 1 in the second, is up. Batting left-handed against right-handed relief pitcher Bill Fisher. After Mantle, then Barrow, then Scour. Fisher relieved Bunning an inning ago, set the Yankees out in order. Dick Brown, who swept his whole series, is back at the plate. Mantle swings and misses. It seemed to me to be the change off the fastball up around the shoulder. Outfield deep around toward right. Fisher double pumps, delivers low. And Mantle swings and doesn't get it. Strike 2. Cash at first base. Wood at second. Fernandez at short. Third baseman is Steve Boris. Maxwell in left. Luton in center. Calavito, who played left field the first game, is in right. K-line out with a pulled leg muscle in the second game. Fastball low outside, ball 1. 1 and 2. Washington in here for its first call this year, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, and then Wednesday afternoon at 2. 7-2, favor New York. Mantle swings. There is a hot one right on through Cash into right field. Gee, that Mickey hit that ball. That's his 5th hit. Cash went down for it and just didn't have time. Ball hammered right through him into right. The first hit off Fisher. Now here is Bella, who got a base hit off Aguirre with 2 out and the bases loaded in the 11th inning of the first game to win it 5-4. Yogi has had 2 for 2 in the second game. Still around toward right, except for Maxwell, who's got to stay put in left. Yogi can hit out that way. Fastball is just outside, ball 1. 1-0. And San Francisco finally down Milwaukee in a nip and tucker, 8-7. Mantle at first, and the crowd is howling for him to go. And there's a throw to first that gets away from Cash, and Mickey goes to second base. We'll have to see how the score rolls there, whether it's on the throw or on the first baseman. It seemed to me the throw was pretty good. The Cash just tried to grab it too fast. That's an error on the first baseman. Attempted pickoff. So makes it to second. And Barr at the plate. Pitch is swung on the high fly ball into short left field. The shortstop, Fernandez, is out under it. Under it, he has it. Mantle first base, put at second base. Well, it was very interesting just now. The crowd hollering for Mantle to go. He stole second base in the second inning. Look, I don't think there's anything much more exciting in a ball game than running speed. Now we have the Moose, who is 1 for 1. Knocked in 2 runs with the first inning single. Right-hand batter. And there's the ball hit the left center field. Let's see. Maxwell goes over, makes the catch. Mantle has to stay put at second base. You know, the funny thing was when Moose hit the ball, Mantle was halfway over to third. He acted as though he was going to steal out. Really gone down. All right, 2 down. And the batter is Blanchard. Mantle holds his hands open wide to Cruzetti just to say, well, what do you do? In other words, you got it stolen, and he hits the ball. The fellow with a bad leg, he's really suddenly getting frisky in this second game after playing 11 innings in the first. Blanchard off for one. Bunning fanned him in the first inning and then deliberately walked him in the second. Curve is low inside to this left-hand batter, ball one. Howard caught the first game until he gave way for a pinch runner in the ninth after he had singled, and Blanchard finished it off, and Blanchard was scheduled to catch the second game anyhow, and he is. One ball, no strikes. Fisher gets another ball, doesn't like the feel of it, and then gets still a second one. I asked Ed Hurley, he's back at the plate today, I asked him sometime last year, I said, is anything in the rules about if a pitcher wants another ball, you got to give it to him, or you can refuse it? Pitch is fastball low outside ball. They said, no. He said, there's nothing in there. He said, we just try and keep peace in the family. He said, I remember out at Cleveland a little earlier in the year. I think he was talking, I don't know, he was talking about Terry or Bell, one of them. He said he wanted another ball, and we gave it to him. Said he didn't like that, and he wanted another ball. And he said, I just walked out there and took all the balls out of my pocket. I had 5 of them. I said, okay, son, now you just pick one. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike to Blanchard. Fisher delivers. Fastball low outside, ball 3, 3-1. Mantle at second. With Blanchard up, the left-hand pull hitter, the second baseman, is over halfway over to first. Fernandez is playing fairly deep, so Mantle can just walk into a big lead anyhow. 3-1 pitch is outside and low, ball 4. Blanchard walks. Runners are now first and second. And the hitter is Boyer. Put a ground ball with the bases loaded, which the shortstop erred on, and not let in the 7th run for the Yankees. They lead 7-2. Pitch, curve, outside and low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Pitch, low inside, ball 2. 2-0. No strikes. 2 down. Curve, half swung on, foul tip, 2-1. Boyer trying to check his swing, but too late. Paid attendance, if you folks just tuned in on this first decent day of weather for the year. 40,968, and I'd say that the gate sale was almost 25,000. People decided this morning to come down to the big ballpark. And it's been a big day. There's a high fly ball hit out to straightaway left. Maxwell is under it. Takes it for the third out, and that's all for the bid. No runs, 1 hit, Mantle single. Mickey's had 5 hits today. There was 1 error, which is none of the out-making variety. And totals at the end of 4. 4 New York, 7 runs, 9 hits and no errors. For Detroit, 2 runs, 3 hits and 2 errors. The Yankees in 11 innings took the first game 5-4. Well, Well, right now I'd like to mention that the second half of this ball game is being brought to you by Ballantine Ale, the only drink in the world with the matchless flavor that comes from Brewer's Gold. We've got now. Washington won both ends today from Boston 3-0 and 2-1. Washington will be in here Tuesday night, first time they've entered the stadium this year. In 15 innings, Cleveland beat Baltimore at Cleveland in the first game 1-0, and at the end of 5 of the second, Cleveland is leading 2-0. The White Sox whipped the Athletics 6-1 in the first game. It is Kansas City 5, Chicago 2 at the end of 8 innings of the second game. In a single game, Minnesota beat Los Angeles 4-3. Single games in the National League. Philadelphia 6, St. Louis 4. Cincinnati 4, Pittsburgh 1. San Francisco and the winning run in the last half of the ninth inning after Milwaukee had tied it in the ninth. 8, Milwaukee 7. In the last half of the eighth inning, the Dodgers 8, the Cubs 4. Now we have Jake Wood, the second baseman, hasn't had a hit today. Hitting at the first pitch for Terry, hits the ball high and deep to right center field, and he's got one now. And Wood is on his way to second base. Maris retreats, and Wood is coming on his way for third, and he's got a triple to deep right center field. Mantle was a half step short of being able to get to it. So Wood, who had a hitting streak going of 10 straight, was stopped in the first game, was 0 for 2 in the second. Opens up the fifth with a triple to deep right center. He puts the Wood to it. Hit number 4 off Terry. The first 2 were home runs. They've had Sheldon jumping up and down like a jack-in-the-box in the Yankee bullpen in the second game. He's getting up again. The Yankees leading 7-2, but already this early in the season, it is apparent that the Detroit team is not to be trusted. Here's Billy Bruton, who got a single in the third. Fastball is outside, ball 1. The Yankees boasting a 5-run lead are playing the infield back with a runner at third base. Terry delivers a curve low inside for ball 2. 2-0. Terry paying scant attention to the runner at third. Pitches, and Bruton hits a fly ball down the left field corner. It is slicing foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Terry being a little bit more deliberate. Right-hander ready, pumps, pitches, Bruton swings and struck the line single into center field. This picks up Wood from third, makes it a 7-3 ball game, and Bruton is off. So the first 2 batters have slugged Terry. The line single to center. Gives Bruton 2 for 3. Now we have Charlie Maxwell, who bounced out second to first in the first inning and walked in the third. Second baseman Richardson comes in to talk to Terry. Boy, does that Ralph want to really survive this 5th inning. You know, he's got a lead, 7-3, and the starting pitcher cannot be credited with a win unless he goes the first 5. Maxwell crouched, left-hand batter, takes the slow curve, good for a call strike. That bit the outside corner coming into the hitter. Just above the knees. Strike 1. Terry checks the run. First pitch and change of pace. Maxwell hits it down the right field line. It is a home run. He's got it on Sunday again. Maxwell hit a line drive. You had to wait to see if it stayed fair. There was no question about the distance. And that's his Sunday specialty. And suddenly it is 7-5. And there is Houck moving out to the mound. A triple single and a home run has given the Yankee manager something to think about. Detroit rallied for 3 runs in the 9th inning in the first game today to tie it up. Now they've picked up 3 here quickly with 3 batters in the 5th. And Houck motioned he wants the right-hander to come in out of the bullpen. So Terry, who was shake to a 5-run lead in the first inning, then had a 7-2 lead, now finds that he cannot survive any longer, and he's out 4 innings plus. So he cannot have anything to do with the pitching decision of this second game. He can neither be the winner, and of course he can't be the loser. So, you simply cannot trust these Detroit, can you? At least you can't have an easy game with them. Now, wait a minute. This is Coates coming in now, not Sheldon. Coates, who pitched 1 inning and was the winning pitcher in the first game. He's 1-1 against Detroit in this series because he was the beaten pitcher in the Friday night game when Larry homered off of him. So here comes old Slim Jim. This will be his ninth ball game. He's had 1 start. His record is 2-2. And as matters now stand, Coates is coming on to go for the decision. With this thing this tight, and with Detroit, the team involved, I guess manager Houck said, well, I don't want to fool with my sophomore pitcher, Sheldon. We'll go with Coates. Now Terry walks away. It's the longest walk in baseball when you're knocked out of the box. Well, we got plenty of time now as Coates flips the field to pause for station identification. That was Charlie Maxwell's first home run. And you just knew it was going to come on a Sunday. You could almost guess it's going to come against the Yankees. So Jim Coates is about ready. Detroit has come up with 3 quick ones to get back within breathing room. The Yankees now leading 7-5. It's a big ball game. The difference in first base is going to be either 4.5 or 2.5 when this one's over. Because it's 3.5 right now. And here is Rocco Calavito. Hit a home run in the second inning. Start the Cleveland scoring. That was the first test. Then banged into a fourth in the third. 7-5 New York. Coates pitching both games. Delivers and Calavito fouls it off. Outfield deep, round foot left. Strike 1 pitch, a curve, foul back, right into the screen. Strike 2. Tomorrow's an open day. Washington here Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Wednesday afternoon. Then a week from today, the Orioles are here for a doubleheader. 2 weeks from today, the White Sox are here for a doubleheader. The 2-strike pitch. Calavito swings and has a long fly ball, but right out to Manor. He's waiting in deep center. Has it. You know, Calavito has hit 2 other balls like this today that had he hit them at Detroit would have been home runs. But this is a big piece of real estate. center field, left center, and right center here at the stadium. Outfielders love to play here because it gives them a chance to really go and get them. Now here's Norm Cash, who was 0 for 1. Got on once with a walk. It's the fastball inside. Ball 1. This Pearsall, for example, loves to play center field here, and he says that before he hangs up his glove, he's going to catch a fly ball back of the monument hit by Mantle. That's what he's living for. Pitch. Curve in there for the strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jim Coates now trying to hold this 2-run lead for the Yankees. 7-5 ball game. The Tigers just biting back. Pitch. Fastball swung on and hit high out to deep center. Mantle is under this one, waiting. That was an easy catch to make it because the ball was hit so high. He could have crawled over and gotten under it. Now we have the rookie third baseman, Steve Boros. He is 0 for 2 in the second game. A line drive which Barrow caught in the second inning, then hit into a forced play in the fourth. Right-hand batter. He took 3 bases on balls in the first game and all on close pitches. Takes the pitch low inside, ball 1. One of his walks when he took it was in the first inning of the first game with the bases loaded, which meant a run. Pitch swung on. There's a high fly ball out to Mantle again. Well, Mickey has had 3. He's got them all. So, 3 runs on 3 hits. And the score at the end of 4.5 innings, the Yankees 7 and the Tigers 5. Here we go, last of the 5th inning. Jim Coates just came on, got 3 outs on a high fly to center. First batter, relief pitcher Fisher delivers for a called strike. Had it above the knees on the outside. Let's look up our man Coates and see what he's been doing with that bat so far this year. He's 0 for 3. Swings at a curveball, and he's now got 2 strikes on him. A couple of years ago, Jim led the pitchers in hitting. Yankees 7, Tigers 5, game 2. First game won by New York in 11, 5-4. Fisher pitches, a curve swung on and missed, and Coates is 0 for 4 for the season. All right, 1 away, last of the 5th, and here we have Richardson, who is 1 for 3. Calavito is back toward the right field foul line of steps. Bruton in center is a couple of steps over toward the left center. Maxwell's clear to win left, so they're giving Richardson a gap in right center. Change off the fastball high inside, ball 1. Fisher and Coates both appeared in the first game. Back again. Fastball low outside, ball 2. 2-0. Bobby cuts his eyes down to third base coach Cuzzetti. 2-0 pitch. He got it right in. Call strike. 2-1. Fastball swung on, hit right to the shortstop where it was played. Fernandez goes over to first in plenty of time. Bobby's out. 2 away. Last of the 5th. And the hitter is Kubek, who is 1 for 3. The Yankees got away winging with a 5-run first inning and a 2-run second. Detroit got 2 in the second and just came up with 3 in the top of the 5th. Tony takes a fast pitch low. Ball 1. left-hand batter. Swings, there's a bounce ball down to second baseman Wood, who has to make the cross-the-body throw, and does, and just missed him. He cut almost in front of second base to come up with the ball. So it is nothing across in the last half of the fifth, and at the end of 5 innings. Second game, it is New York 7 and Detroit 5.
I hear you, Red. Yeah. Yeah, I've been taking a little vacation. Turned out to be a pretty good ball game after they racked bunting for 7 runs in the first 2 innings. These Tigers come storming back again. Can't let up on these guys a minute. First game looked like the Yankees had it wrapped up. 4-1 behind Whitey Ford, and Tigers come up with 3 to tie it and won 11 innings before the Yankees won it. Jim Coates is out on the mound for the New York Yankees, took over for Ralph Terry. And the first batter he'll face will be Dick Brown. Brown hit a home run in the second inning and then struck out in the fourth. The lights have been on here at Yankee Stadium since the second inning. All right, Dick Brown, right-hand batter, steps into the batter's box. The pitch by Coates is low outside, ball 1. Yogi Berra in left, Mantle in center, and Maris in right. That's the Yankee outfield. The 1-0 pitch is popped in the air to straightaway center. Mantle starts back, splits, now comes in under it and makes the catch. So Mantle has made the last 4 consecutive putouts in center field. Brings up Chico Fernandez, the shortstop. Hops to second and walks. First pitch to Chico. Strike, a fastball just above the knees. This is Jim Coates' game to win or lose. Ralph Terry did not pitch the full 5 innings to get credit for the win. There's a base hit to center field. A line drive by Fernandez. Single to center. The first hit off Coates, hit number 7 for the Tigers in the second ball game. That was the first hit for Chico in the doubleheader. And we're waiting now for a pinch hitter. For the pitcher, Bill Fisher. And it looks like Bubba Morton. That's who it is, Bubba Morton. Pinch hit in the first game and drew a base on balls. He's 2 for 9 on the year. Right-hand hitter takes a strike right down the middle. Fernandez at first, leading away 7-5. The Yankees lead, top of the 6th. Quick throw to first, and Fernandez back. Coach sits. Pitch is low, ball 1-1-1. On deck is Jake Wood. One and one on Morton. The pitch is high and tight, ball 2, 2-1. some action in the Yankee bullpen. Coates into the stretch position. Pitch is a ground ball, foul down the third baseline. 2-2. Clete Boyer flips the ball into Ed Hurley. And Hurley's going to throw that ball out of play and put a new one in. Jim Coates rubs the new ball up. Skowron still holding first against Fernandez. Chico's a pretty good base runner. Here's a stretch by Coates. Pitch is a curve that's high, and it's a full count on Morton, 3-2. Quick throw to first, Fernandez back. Ready now for the payoff pitch to Bubba Morton. The runner does not go. He strikes him out swinging. Coates got that fastball by him. That's 2 out. Here's Jake Wood. Wood struck out twice and then tripled to right center field and scored in the 5th inning. See that Jake had a little bit of trouble striking out last year, even though he batted .305 in 149 games for Denver. He struck out 126 times. Pitch in the dirt, backhanded nicely by Blanchard. Ball 1. Billy Bruton on deck. 2 out. 7-5, the Yankees lead, top of the 6th. Pitch to Jake is hit high in the air to left field. Yogi Berra waving for it. Yogi's under it, pounding his glove, and makes the catch. So for Detroit in the top of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit. No Yankee errors, 1 man. Left in the score at the end of 5.5 innings. New York 7, Detroit 5. In the bottom of the 6th inning, we'll have a new pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, replacing Bill Fisher. Jim Donahue, 6'4" and 190 pounds from St. Louis, Missouri, making his 9th appearance of the year. He's won 1 and lost none. He relieved against the Yankees on April the 26th, and Mantle hit a 3-run home run to tie the game in the 8th inning. Jim Donahue. Donahue will be facing Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle, and Yogi Berra. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, the Yankees leading 7-5. While Donahue's boosting up, we'll pause for station identification.
This is Quality Modern Radio, 1460 on your dial, WOKO, Albany, New York.
All right, Donahue just about ready to go. Roger Maris singled in the 1st inning and scored. Struck out in the 2nd inning. Bounced to second base in the 3rd inning. Rogers 1 for 3 in this 2nd ball game. Quite a few of the fans have left, but I'd say about half the people who were here are still here. First pitch to Maris is in there for a called strike. Going to be late dinner tonight. Donahue swings into the windup. Curve is low. Ball 1-1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back in the mezzanine. Oh, man, and it shoots back down the lower deck. That ball went back there like a bullet. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Merritt. Pitch is fouled and going up on top of the roof. Right on out of Yankee Stadium. One ball, 2 strikes on Merritt. Pitch is swung at and missed. Strike 3. Threw him a breaking pitch. And here comes Mickey Mantle. Mickey singled off Jake Wood's glove in the first inning to drive in a run, later scored. Walked in the second, stole second, and scored on Yogi's single, and then singled to right field in the 4th inning. Takes the pitch high, ball 1. Mantle hit a 3-run homer off Donahue in Detroit. Nobody on. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2-0. The 2-0 delivery is outside and high, ball 3. 3-0 to Mickey. Pitch is high for ball 4. Mantle gets a base on balls. Mickey's been on base every time in this second game, and here's Yogi. Yogi single to right to drive in a run, scored in the first inning, single to center in the second inning and scored, and popped to the shortstop. Mantle now been on base 7 times out of the 9 times he's been up in this doubleheader. 1 out, pitch to Yogi is in there for a strike. Fans are yelling for Mickey to steal second. And that Dick Brown is hopping out of that catcher's box quickly after each pitch with Mantle on base. Bill Skowron on deck. Stretch by Donahue. Throw to first, Mickey's back. 7-5, the Yankees are leaving. Ground ball. Cash makes a beautiful play. And his only player to go to first base to retire Yogi. He made a sort of a half-sliding, diving, lunging stop of Yogi's bid for a base hit. He got up, undecided whether to throw to second or try and get Mantle, and thought better of it and raced to first base. Mickey slid into second. It's a fine play by Cash. Took a base hit away from Yogi. And here's Bill Skowron. The Moose singled, walked, and fly to left field. Stretch by Donahue. Pitch is outside, ball one. Stretch and the 1-0 pitch is fouled back on the screen. 1-1 on Moose. Mantle leading off second. Curve outside. Ball 2-1. Right-hander almost committed a balk. He started to stretch. Quickly stepped back off the rubber. Now he's ready. Pitch is low, ball 3. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there. Strike 2 called. Full count on Moose. 3-2. 2 away. Mantle down at second base. Payoff pitch. Low gets away from the catcher. Mantle moves to third base. Skowron rounds first and then comes back. Just went around about 5 or 6 feet. A wild pitch is charged to Donahue on that one. Brings up Johnny Blanchard with runners at first and third, 2 outs. And the Yankees leading 7-5. Walk to Skowron, sent him to first base. Blanchard struck out and walked twice. Two out, 2 on. Donahue sets. Pitch is line to center field and in there for a base hit. Skowron holds it second, and the Yankees lead 8-5 on a single to center by Blanchard. Mickey has scored 3 times in this ball game. Mantle has scored 26 runs this year, and this is the 27th ball game that the Yankees are playing in. All right, here's Clete Boyer. Pop to the catcher, reached on an arrow fly to left. Swings and misses a fastball, strike 1. Man, the fans are really stomping and hollering. Feel the whole stadium shaking. Pitch is fouled off the end of the bat over towards the Yankee dugout. Strike 2. Nothing and 2 on Boyer. pitch is fouled back in the upper deck, out of play. Two out, two on, one run in. The Yankees lead 8-5, bottom of the sixth. Sounds like the Mau Mau tribes are out. The right-hander set. Pitch is high, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Boyer is right down the middle. Strike 3 call. Wade Cord looking at that third strike. For the Yankees, though, in the bottom of the sixth, they come up with 1 run on 1 base hit. No Detroit errors, 2 men left, and the score at the end of the 6th full inning, the Yankees 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Detroit 5 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. And coming over to take over is Mel Allen.
Thanks, Bill. Billy Bruton leading off in the 7th inning. Takes a pitch that's low for a ball. Jim Coates into the windup, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Seems like yesterday when I was back on the radio. And Joe did the first 3 innings of the first game and then went to television. Stayed there the rest of the first game and all the second game up till now. I guess it has been about 5 hours ago. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back. The Yankees won the first game 5-4 in 11 innings. As the Tigers tied it up in the 9th, take a possible win away from Whitey Ford, that seemed to have it in tow. Got to Clevenger after Whitey had given a leadoff triple. Coates got the win in the 11th, and he's back in here again in the second game in relief of Terry. The pitch is swung on, looped into short left. Yogi's waiting for it and makes the catch. Bruton flies to left. Now, Coates came on in the 5th inning to relieve Terry after a triple single and a homer. Put the Tigers back into the ball game when they were trailing 7-2. Coates has since faced 8 men. Retired 7 of them. 1 got a single to center, 1 struck out, and the others have hit to the outfield. Here's Charlie Maxwell. The pitch is swung on and fouled back out of play. 4 straight outs recorded by Mantle, the first 4 men that Coates faced. Then it was a single to center and the strikeout, and the last 2 men he has retired been fly balls to Berra. The infielders haven't had much to do. Coates delivers, and Maxwell swings and fouls it back. Strike 2, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Yankee bullpen is getting a workout. Now the pitch. It's just outside, 1-2. Rocky Colavio on deck. Yankees 8, Tigers 5, 7th inning. The windup and the pitch swung on, foul back up against the upper deck. A 1-2 count. One ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. High outside, 2-2. All you mothers who just tuned in, happy Mother's Day. The 2-2 delivery. Swung on. There's a high drive down the left field line, way over in the corner. Yogi digging. That ball is going up against the barrier. Charlie Maxwell, round second, heads for third. Yogi up to the ball, fires in, and Maxwell is at third with a triple off the left field barrier. And the fellow with that Sunday punch. Tigers have hit for extra bases here in this game. That's the 8th hit that they've had. They've had 2 home runs. 3 home runs and 2 triples. 5 of their 8 hits. Everybody's hitting the outfield. Maxwell almost had a home run there to the opposite field. Just hit the barrier. Yogi couldn't get there in time. And here is Colavito. Homer grounded to short, fly to center. Jim will have to get that ball down lower, be in trouble. The pitch is swung on. Little roller hit out toward the mound. The runner holds third, coats up with it, throws to Skowron in time. Got Colavito on the tap to the box. Got that ball down a little lower. Now Norm Cash, who popped to short, walked and flied to center. Coates into the windup. And the pitch to Cash is low outside, ball 1. Maxwell on third with 2 down. Arroyo is in the bullpen. Here's the delivery. And it gets away from the catcher, and in comes Maxwell to score. It is a pass ball or a wild pitch. Call it a wild pitch. I don't. The ball wasn't into the dirt. It was in tight to the batter and hit off the end of the glove of Blanchard. That's 8-6. No matter what they call it, the run's home. Now the 2-0 delivery. Swung on and fouled back into the press box. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. Now the pitch is swung on and hit foul down the first base line. 2-2 count. Yankees 8, Tigers 6. It's the 7th inning. They've figured out all kinds of ways to get runs in this game. Both sides, I mean. Now the 2-2 pitch to Norm Cash. Swung on and fouled back up against the netting. Two balls, two strikes. Steve Burroughs on deck. Norm Cash trying to get something he can pull. Ed Hurley's trying to get the bat boy back beyond the on-deck man. A 2-2 count. Norm Cash, the batter. Coates into the windup, and the pitch swung on and bounced foul down the first baseline. Two balls, two strikes. Now the windup, and the 2-2 pitch is swung on. It's a high pop down the right field line. Richardson and Skowron makes the catch and foul ground. And the side is retired. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. At the end of 6 1/2 innings, New York 8, Detroit 6. Coates is scheduled to bat, and he's coming out. Then it'll be Bobby Richardson and Tony Kubek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coates has faced 11 batters. And 9 of them who have hit the ball have hit it to the outfield. 1 struck out and 1 hit off the end of the bat. A little tap to the box. The pitch from Donahue to Coates is low and inside, ball 1. Coates struck out in the 5th inning. Now the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 1, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery, bunted, and over the head of the pitcher, Coates digs, and he's going to get himself a base hit. He bunted a pop-up behind the mound. Well, the pitcher's starting to charge in as he saw him bunted it, and just behind the mound. Coates gets a pop single back to the mound on the bunt. Ain't no telling what's going to happen. Bobby Richardson singled to right in the 1st inning, as well as popping out the 3rd to end the inning when the Yankees got 7 of their 11 hits. 6 successive singles by the first 6 men up. Grounded to short twice since. The pitch is bunted, and Cash up with it, throws to Wood covering 1st. Sacrifice moving Coates to 2nd. Cash to Wood. Funny thing, all the Yankee hits have been singles. While the Tigers have slammed out 3 home runs and 2 triples. Anthony Kubek singled to right, flied to left, tapped to the box, and grounded to 2nd. The pitch is swung on and fouled back, strike 1. Try to hit that to left field. No balls, 1 strike. Jim Donahue delivers outside, ball one. He's the third Tiger pitcher of this game. Yankees 8, Tigers 6, 7th inning. One ball, one strike. Coach moves off second. And the pitch. It's low, ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Donahue again to the stretch, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off out of play, and the upper deck. 2-2. A 2-2 count on Kubek. Donahue ready, and the pitch is swung on. It's a fly ball hit into left. Charlie Maxwell getting under it, makes the catch. Coates holds at second. 2 away, and here's Roger Maris. Singled in the first inning, center, took a third strike, grounded to second, and swung at a third strike in the 6th. Donahue ready, Coates off second, the pitch swung on, there's a high fly ball to right. Doubleheader going back to the barrier, under it, and makes the catch. Sides retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on at the end of 7 innings. New York, 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and 10 men left on base. The Tigers 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on base. Ball for the 8th inning. Steve Burroughs first up, line to left, grounded to short, and flied to center. Dick Brown on deck, and Chico Fernandez to follow. The Yankee bullpen is stirring around. The Senators, who will be here Tuesday night, won a doubleheader from the Red Sox, 3-0 and 2-1. They only gave them 1 run in 3 games. Sturtevant pitched a 1-hitter yesterday. Cleveland beat Baltimore 1-0 in 15 innings. Second game at 6-3 Indians, end of 7.5. Coates to the windup. The pitch to Burroughs. Swung on, hit foul down the third base line. Strike 1. White Sox and A's split. Chicago won the first one 6-1. The A's the second 5-3. Minnesota beat the Angels 4-3. Jim goes to the windup again. The delivery swung on, bounced toward third. 2 hops to Boyer. He throws across to Skowron, and Burroughs is retired. Now Dick Brown, who hit a home run in the second inning, his second of this series, struck out in the 4th and flied to center in the 6th. Bills beat the Cardinals 6-4. Cincinnati trimmed Pittsburgh 4-1. San Francisco defeated Milwaukee 8-7. And the Cubs and Dodgers are 8-8 going to the 11th inning. The Yankees won the opener here 5-4 and 11. The delivery in there for a strike. And the Yankees lead 8-6, 8th inning of the second game. Jim Coates comes in with a fastball that's fouled off upstairs. Strike 2, 0-2. Jim is a tall, skinny fellow. They always kid him about the little knots on his shoulder blades. Jim Turner used to rib him by putting on weight. He used to take his baseball cap off and hang it on the shoulder blade. But you can put 2 caps on it after this game. Here's the delivery outside, 1 and 2. He worked 1 inning in the first game. The 11th got the win. He's worked 3 in the 3rd inning so far in this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coates into the windup, and the pitch is swung on. There's a high fly ball into center. Slight left center. Mantle moves under it and makes the catch. Mantle's had 4 putouts out there since Coates came on in the 5th inning. Had 5 putouts. Had 4 in a row. Coates has retired 10. Mantle recorded 5 of them, and Yogi recorded 2 of them. And 1 was a strikeout. Chico Fernandez fouled out back to first, walked, and singled to center. The pitch is swung on. There's a looping pop into short right. There is Maris digging in, and Richardson makes the catch. Going out. I didn't know what was going to happen. Richardson kept going. Maris coming in. I was looking for a collision rather than a play. And Bobby made a fine running catch going out. He went halfway out along the right field line on the grass and made that catch. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. See, the infielders haven't had much to do. It's the last half of the 8th inning. Mickey Mantle up, Bear on deck, and Skowron to follow. Jim Donahue, 3rd Tiger pitcher, came on the 6th inning. Right-hander to the windup, and the pitch is inside and gets away from the catcher. Ball 1. Mantle has had 2 singles in 4 appearances in this game. Walked twice, so he's 2 for 2. He had 3 out of 5 in the opener. 5 for 7 on the day. Hitting .312. Donahue's next pitch sails outside. Ball 2, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. It's in there, strike 1, 2-1. The 2-1 offering. Swung on and hit foul out of play to the left of the plate. Strike 2, 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. It's in there, called strike 3. Mantle called out on strikes. First time today that he has struck out in 10 appearances. Now Yogi Berra. Single to right, single to center, popped to short, and grounded to first. Donahue's pitch to Yogi swung on as a high fly ball into deep center field. Bruton gets under it and makes the catch. 2 away. And the batter is Bill Skowron. Single to right, walk, fly to left center, and walk. Yankees 8, Tigers 6.
the last of the eighth. Donahue's delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike one. The right-hander comes in now with fastball swung on and missed. Strike two. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and grounded out to second. Wood up with it. Flips on to Cash in time, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. At the end of 8 innings, the Yankees 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Tigers 6 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The A's and White Sox split. Chicago won the first one 6-1. Shaw beat Herbert. Home runs, Klimchak. And for Chicago, Aparicio, Covington, and Landis each with one aboard. Kansas City took the second game 5-3, Nuxall beating Score. Pignatano homered in the 6th one-on. Minnesota beat Los Angeles 4-3. Moore the winner in relief of Kralik in the 8th. Klein the loser in relief of McBride in the 7th. Lemon homered for the Twins. In the National League, Philadelphia beat St. Louis 6-4. Short the winner in relief of Green. McDaniel the loser in relief of Jackson. Taylor homered with one on. Cincinnati beat Pittsburgh 4-1. Hunt beat Friend. Robinson and Mazeroski homered. San Francisco beat Milwaukee 8-7. Buffalo the winner in relief. Lowe started. Pichet the loser in relief. Willie started. Matthews with one on and May homering for the Braves. Cepeda with 2 on and Davenport 1 on for the Giants. And the Cubs beat the Dodgers in 11 innings 10-8. Larry Osborne up in the 9th inning. First pitch outside for a ball. Osborne is batting for Donahue. Osborne doubled in the 9th inning of the opener to drive in 2 runs that tied the score. Coach delivers, and it's outside, ball 2. Jake Wood on deck and Bruton to follow. Osborne's had 4 for 9. Here's the pitch, and it's over. Strike 1, 2-1. And the next delivery is inside for ball 3, 3-1. Yankee bullpen's busy. 3 balls, 1 strike. Coates into the windup and the 3-1 pitch. It's over, strike 2, full count. The wind-up round comes the right arm. The 3-2 pitch is swung on, grounded out towards second. Richardson to his left, up with it, throws to Skowron, 1 away. That ball was into the hole. Bobby broke quickly to his left to make the play. Now Jake Wood struck out twice, once looking, tripled to deep right center and flied to left. In the Chicago Cub-Dodger game, 11 innings, Cubs got 2 in the 11th to win at 10-8. Elston the winner in relief, and Farrell the loser in relief. Hobby and Drysdale with the starters. First pitch to Wood is high and inside, ball 1. Larker with 2 on, Neal, Tommy Davis, Fairley, and Drysdale homering for the Dodgers. Altman and Taylor for the Cubs. 1 ball, no strikes. delivers, swung on, fouled off upstairs. Strike one, 1-1. So everything is over in the major leagues except this one. One ball, one strike. Tigers and Yankees play a doubleheader July 4th. The 1-1 pitch to Jake Wood. Hits low outside, ball 2, 2-1. Now the windup and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, 2-2. Coates into the windup. Around comes the right arm. The 2-2 pitch is swung on. Hits out to short on one hop. Kubek throws to first just in time. And Jake Wood thought he had it beaten. Very close play. Kubek couldn't get the ball out of his glove, to tell you the truth. He grabbed it on a hop, and that was a mighty close play. If I'd have been Jake Wood, I'd have beat a little on it myself. Here's Bruton. Billy Bruton flied to left, singled twice and flied to left, 2 for 4. And the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Coates' pitch. Swung on. There's a fly ball into left center. Mantle racing over and has it. And the ball game is over. And the Yankees win a doubleheader. 5-4 and 8-6. And Jim Coates gets credit for the win in both games. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. He came on in the 5th inning with nobody out to relieve Ralph Terry and gave up 2 hits. So the Yankees dropped the first 2 games of the series and win the doubleheader today to get right back where they were before they started all this Donnybrook-ing. Which means 2.5 games out of first place. Tigers could have been 6.5 ahead if they'd have won them both, or 4.5 if they split. But losing 2, they're 2.5 back. So from the standpoint of a front runner, if you knock off a contender, a challenger, an even break, the challenger hadn't gained anything. But on the other hand, the double win was a crucial win from the Yankees standpoint. So while you cool off with a bottle of Ballantine Ale with that matchless flavor that comes only from Brewer's Gold, we give you the totals. The Yankees, 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and 10 men left on. The Tigers, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on base. The winning pitcher is Jim Coates. Ralph Terry worked the first 4 innings, was knocked out in the 5th. Coates giving up 1 run and 2 hits in the 5 innings that he worked. Jim in the first game was credited with the win when he pitched the 11th inning, retired 3 men in a row, and the Yankees won it in the last, the 11th. And Aguirre's charged with the loss with Ford and Mossy the starters. Whitey had a 4-1 lead going to the 9th inning. Clevenger almost preserved it for him. He came within 1 out of preserving the win for Ford, but then Osborne pinch hit a double. And 2 walks with 2 outs that drove in the tying run, and so it went on to the 11th. We hope that you enjoyed the broadcast of the doubleheader as much as we enjoyed sending it to you.
Well, that winds up another Valentine baseball broadcast. Now, this is Bob Delaney saying that's all for now from the Atlantic Refining Company and your Atlantic dealer, who offer you Atlantic Imperial, the gasoline that cleans your carburetor and keeps it clean. And P. Ballantyne and Sons, brewers of the crisp refresher Ballantyne beer. Enjoy sunny, mellow Ballantyne beer along with baseball.